Hey, what is up guys? My name is Cameron Gallagher from We Are Film, and we're in the new studio and we're talking about some filters, so let's get into it. What is up guys? So I have a brand new studio setup. It's in the works for a little while. It's kind of like my also Zoom setup and using some pretty cool stuff. So I'll probably talk about that in the future. So anyway guys, just bear with us as we kind of change some things around and we get some things fixed up in the new studio space. But today I want to talk all about these CinePack filters that CinePack was super kind enough to send over. And I've been very excited because I think that there's a couple secrets you haven't known about these filters. So CinePack makes a bunch of different filters that are all for filter effects, split filters and full and half crystals, and they send a bunch over for us to check out. Now, of course, as always, they have nothing to do. They're not a sponsor. They did not sponsor this episode. They're not paying us to say anything. They did send these over for free for us to check out though, as always, but I gotta say, there's something that you're probably not thinking about when it comes to these, and I'm very excited to talk about. So they sent over the 3 split filter pack, the half crystal, and the full crystal. Now, I want to talk about the half and full crystals first, because I think those are kind of standard and generic, and I think you're gonna really like those, but there's something about the split filters I'm very excited about. First things first, I'm the realist. So all of these come in their own very nice little high quality packs here, and these filter holders are really nice because, of course, they're just high end. They feel really nice. The stitching is nice. They're like nice and thick. But they also come with a really nice little patch on the back that sort of shows you what each filter is. So this way, when you have your camera case and you have a ton of these, you can easily decipher which filter is what, and you can find them fast. So that is super nice. And I gotta say, I was really impressed with how nice those were, but I was also impressed with the box. Like, these came in really nice organized boxes so I could see which one is which. And I just think that, although it sounds dumb, they put a lot into the packaging. So I want to give CinePack a lot of credit for that, because I think a lot of companies don't well package things like filters. And sometimes the filter packs are like really jank, but these are super, super nice. Now, the actual build quality of the filters themselves are incredibly high quality. The filters just feel solid. And I love the fact that they feature this kind of metal wing with a finger loop. So this way you can actually put your finger through there and you can manipulate the filter in front of the lens easily and not have to like hold it by the edge and hope that you don't smudge it or drop it. I think that was a lot of time and effort and thought on CinePack, and I just love the fact that it's set up like that. But also, if you didn't want to do that, they also did send along their articulating arm. Now, the articulating arm is just a really high quality articulating arm in general. So even if you don't want to use it for the filters themselves, you can definitely use it for monitors or any kind of rigging or anything accessory you can think of. But I gotta say, it's really handy if you want a more stationary look. This way you can put the filter in front of the lens and just kind of leave it and forget about it. And we'll talk about that later because there's a reason why you might want to do that. So overall, from a build quality perspective, I'm incredibly happy. I think they're really solid. They're gonna hold up. So that's exciting. But let's talk about the half and full crystal first. So the half and full crystal are really, really just fun, cool filters. Of course, they give you, the full crystal has this kind of kaleidoscope effect, and the half crystal kind of gives you this blurred kaleidoscope effect. And I actually used these on a shoot with my girlfriend Allison, and you can see some of these photos without them really look good, but adding the half crystal just made such a big difference because it gave this like dreamy, smeary kind of vintage look. And I think it just sort of helped elevate the entire shoot in general. Now, again, this could go with video as well. If you're shooting landscapes or you're shooting, people, music videos, of course, is where these are going to come in the most handy because it gives you this sense of like surrealism and otherworldliness. And you could kind of do a trippy effect with some of the full crystal ones, like this more kaleidoscope. But you could also do a lot of like high fashion and also product photography and videography. And I think that's the greatest thing about these is the versatility. So if you're shooting maybe like a perfume product and you use the half or full crystal and it kind of has this, kaleidoscope effect and you can see multiple versions of it swirling around, that type of beauty photography and style has been around for a while. So being able to achieve that for a low budget and with a high quality product is great. And of course, like I said, photo and video, so you can use these for either, so that's super nice too. So again, those are kind of standard. I think the half and full crystal are kind of self-explanatory, but I want to talk about the split filters. Split filters are a 1, 2, and 3 pack, and basically they're a 1, 2, and 3 style diopter. Now at first, when I got these, I looked at them for a minute and I was like, wait a second, these are split diopters. So not only can you achieve the kind of cool like blurred effect of, like this kind of smooth blurry edge, and you can, make it have like something trail off into blurriness and stretchiness in a sense, but these are split diopters. Now, I have been looking for a split diopter for so long, and the problem is they are incredibly expensive. So if you don't know what a split diopter is, it's basically what these filters are, where half of it is a diopter, so it's a close focus, and then the other half is just the normal lens. So it's been used like Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, John Carpenter. And I love split filter shots, and to be able to achieve those, you have needed incredibly expensive filters. They're like very expensive, and they're usually for matte boxes and for large cameras and large lenses. The fact that I can use these split filters as a split diopter is huge, because now not only is this a fun little, split filter I can do some cool effects with, this is now a split diopter. So I actually tested out a split diopter shot, and again, this is where that articulating arm comes in handy, because you can easily mount it to the front of your lens, so that way it is stationary, and now you have a split diopter. So this is a split diopter that you can get a 3-pack for $130. So that is awesome, and I just wanted to bring attention to that because it blew me away and got me super excited, because I love those shots. And now in the Rickety Man that we're actually shooting in May, I definitely think I'm gonna be able to use one of these as a split diopter shot, and I'm very excited for that. So again, they're super high quality, and in that case, they also have a kind of a dual purpose. So if you want split diopter shots, 100% the split filter is a way to go. But of course, you can do the typical sort of smeared, diopter shot that you can also accomplish. So that is also very nice. But in the end, I was really impressed with all these filters. Again, just from build quality to the thought process that went into each portion of using these. I think CinePack really has a great idea of how filmmakers are going to use these and how they're going to be used on set, taken care of, all that kind of stuff. So I was really happy with these, and I would 100% recommend them to anyone looking to up their filter game, or if you're looking for that split diopter shot, because that is very, very exciting. So the sponsor for this video is Skillshare. I want to give a huge shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video and sponsoring a lot of the videos in the past. So if you didn't know, Skillshare is a massive online community for creatives, and it's just a great way to learn all about photography and film and photo and design and business and a ton of different stuff. And the great thing is that Skillshare is not just for creatives, but it's by creatives. So these are people that are out there doing this every single day, bringing you practical knowledge, hands-on learning, and some incredible lessons that are gonna really help you up your game, learn something new, or maybe expand to something you've never thought you wanted to try before. And that's the great thing about Skillshare, is it gives you the flexibility to try something new, to learn something old, to brush up on some skills, and really just have fun while doing it. One of my favorite ones recently I've been looking at is the YC Imaging video on a budget. So of course he goes into some really cool in-depth budget filmmaking tips, and see how different people from all over the world come together and look at creativity and business and lifestyle in all different ways is a great way to share knowledge and just look at things in a new way. So Skillshare has been super kind enough to give the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description below will actually get a Skillshare premium membership free trial. And then after that, it's about $10 a month. So very cheap and exciting in general. So definitely, if you want to get a chance to check that out, go check out the link in the description below. Of course, Zach and I are over there, and we're having a great time checking out all the different lessons. Again, that video on a budget from YC Imaging has been very fun and exciting. And some of the business ones have come in really handy when it comes to just expanding my business and looking at things in a new, different way. Again, use that link in the description, because the first 1,000 people get a free trial. So anyway, guys, a huge thanks to Skillshare again, and come join the community with us. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, kind of stay with us as we sort of get this YouTube space studio set up. We're actually going to be moving again. My office is going to be moving. They're upgrading their building. So this is going to be kind of the setup, although we're going to kind of make it a little bit more formal. I'll probably have some background lighting a little bit fixed. And we're going to do some more live streams now because of this. So, and we'll probably do a video all about the entire setup. So bear with us as we kind of change and we go through these growing pains. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.